We have funny videos that we do in the bakery. There's nothing that you can't do on this device. Cupcakes are a great business.
Oh, yeah, as long as you don't eat the profits.
When I get a breakout, I kick it to the curb with Pink Power, the powerful acne fighter from Neutrogena. With grapefruit extract and vitamin C, it clears breakouts and even the marks they leave behind. That's Pink Power, Neutrogena.
Wake up. Never sweetened, always delicious. Simply Orange. Some alarm clocks are just better than others. The best things in life are made simply.
You remember me?
Who is she?
She's the woman who killed your mother. Here we are. All these years later.
I think you feel guilty. You let your heart get in the way of your responsibility.
We have to find her before she finds us.
You can run if you want to, but you have nowhere to go.
Everybody down!
On March 27th,
We got an active shooter!
there's an assassin
Lock it down.
on the streets of Chicago.
People are worried.
And he's zeroing in his target.
We have no clue who he is.
Chicago PD, new March 27th on NBC.
You will always be my good thing.
How about we take care of each other?
You under this roof? For your family. The Village premieres Tuesday on NBC.
Stick around later for Jimmy Fallon as Mark Ruffalo drops by tonight.
Live, local, late-breaking. Tragic violence forces a nearby school district into lockdown. Tonight at 11, new information on the accused shooter.
All of those planes are grounded, effective immediately.
Plus, a deadly crash forces the White House to take action. How it has some airlines scrambling.
How a decade-long debate in Burlington is coming to an official end tonight.
And our region makes a pitch to some potential partners across the border.
NBC 5 News at 11 begins with breaking news. Breaking news right now. In the past hour, New York State Police have named the suspect in a deadly shooting in northern New York. Authorities have arrested 30-year-old David Bova from Osable Forks.
He's charged with one count of second-degree murder and has been arraigned in Blackbrook Town Court. He's in Clinton County Jail on no bail.
Earlier tonight, we learned the name of the victim in this case, 30-year-old Megan Goyette, also from Osable Forks. She died at the hospital today in Plattsburgh. Nearby schools in Osable Forks were put on lockdown for about an hour as a precaution. We got another round of winter weather in our region tonight. On your left, the scene in Plattsburgh, and on your right, a live look right now from Burlington. The snow leading to some slippery conditions for drivers.
Here's a closer look at the roads. This is what I-89 in Berlin looks like tonight. The snow piling up over the past few hours.
Let's get straight to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Tom Messner. He joins us now from the Weather Center.
Tom, the worst, is it over?
I think the worst is over for most of us. Southern Vermont still looking at a pretty good stripe of snow here, and we're going to get a closer look at that for you in just a second. But some of the snow totals that came in, and it happened so darn quickly out there because for some, this was within an hour, maybe an hour and change. So 3.5 inches of snow in Essex Center, Underhill, South Burlington, out at the National Weather Service, about the same, just a little bit less in Essex Junction. Meanwhile, across the big lake, the Great Lake, just 2 inches in Plattsburgh. All right, here's what's going on with Storm Tracker right now. Around the Champlain Valley, still some residual stuff. I mean, it's very light, and this stuff is going to be pulling out. But I mentioned down to the south, that's where the snow is still coming down at a decent rate. If you take a look just south of Manchester, right along Route 7 here, it picks up Shaftesbury on down into Bennington. There's even some rain mixed in some spots because it's fairly warm out there, and we are, finding some over toward places like Brattleboro and even into Keene at this hour. But everything is shifting from the north on down to the south. So we're going to find improvement. In fact, you can see how all of this is moving. So for the commute tomorrow morning, we're going to be just fine. As a matter of fact, nice day tomorrow. The big thing next couple of days, temperatures going up. We'll talk about that and the potential for some ice jam flooding. First Alert weather. It's coming your way in just a few minutes.
In New Hampshire, state lawmakers deciding they are not ready to move forward on a bill designed to help prevent gun violence. A committee voted to hold on to the so-called red flag bill. It would allow family or law enforcement to ask a judge to take away someone's guns if they can show they are a threat to themselves or others. 14 states have passed similar laws, and several others are debating them this year.
A live look right now from the nation's capital. A big day for the White House as President Trump announced he is grounding the new Boeing aircrafts after a deadly crash. The United States joining dozens of nations around the world, grounding the same model Boeing involved in a crash in Ethiopia just 3 days ago. The U.S. move comes hours after Canada banned flights of the 737 MAX 8 aircraft in its airspace. NBC's Dan Shenneman brings us the latest.
In Washington, a 737 MAX was ready to take off, but returned to its gate after the FAA grounded the aircraft.
They kind of just told us that the president made an executive order saying that all the planes that were scheduled to leave were being grounded and they weren't going anywhere.
Planes in the sky were allowed to reach their destinations.
I had faith in the flight checks and just kind of hoped for the best and hope it was quick if anything happened.
The 3 U.S. airlines that fly the 737 MAX now working to rebook passengers.
The safety of the American people and all people is our paramount concern.
The FAA says its decision was based on evidence collected on the ground in Ethiopia, as well as satellite data received from the Ethiopian Airlines plane before it crashed. That data showed erratic vertical takeoff speeds, and it showed the pilot struggled to navigate the plane, similar to the Lion Air crash in Indonesia last October. Boeing says it supports the temporary grounding out of an abundance of caution and in order to reassure the flying public of the aircraft's safety. The probe into last Sunday's deadly Ethiopian Airlines crash is moving along, but critics say it should move quicker.
It's unconscionable the black boxes this laid out after the crash have not been looked at. They will tell vital clues about the relationship to the Lion Air crash.
Those black boxes will be flown to France for analysis. Dan Shenneman, NBC News.
Tonight, President Trump's former campaign chairman has been hit with a second sentence in federal prison on top of the one from last week. The man who helped get Donald Trump into the White House now faces 7.5 years in prison. Manafort, who's 70 years old, faced a maximum of 10 years on the Washington, D.C. charges, but the judge added just 3.5 years onto the 4-year sentence Manafort got last week in Virginia. Manafort was convicted for tax and bank fraud and for lying to investigators. Directly after he was sentenced in D.C. today, he was hit with state charges in New York. Happening right now, police are searching for a suspect who robbed a Vermont gas station. It happened at the Irving Oil gas station along Vermont Route 78 in Highgate early this morning. On the right, you see a surveillance camera image of the suspect. State police say the robber was able to run off with some cash just after 5:30 this morning. He didn't show a weapon. If you have any information, call Vermont State Police.
Police in Bennington investigating 3 racially charged acts of vandalism. The first incident was reported Saturday morning at the Old Castle Theater Company. Police found a smashed window and the words "White Power" written on a wooden bench. That same message was found spray painted on the side of the town rec center on Monday morning. Then again Tuesday outside a nearby motel. Police say it's not clear if all 3 incidents are connected.
Monday morning I was here, the side door open, anyone could walk in and come up to my office because, you know, a hateful message doesn't have to create fear.
We want people to visit our community and participate in those kinds of events and not have to worry because they're black or Hispanic or what have you, that something's going to happen to them, because we work very hard at keeping our community safe.
Police say community members are offering up to $1,000 for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of those responsible.
It's been a decade-long battle over the future of Burlington Telecom. Tonight, the organization marking a new resolution, official tonight.
NBC 5's Helena Battipaglia joins us now live from Burlington to explain what it all means. Helena.
That's right, Brian. Burlington Mayor Maura Weinberger very happy to be making this announcement tonight. As you mentioned, this is an issue that has been going on for some time now. Closing the final chapter in a decade-long financial struggle.
The city has made good on our promise to resolve the Burlington Telecom crisis.
Burlington officially approved the sale of Burlington Telecom to Schurz Communications. Mayor Maura Weinberger calling it a step towards regaining the city's financial health, which took a hit years ago after millions of dollars in taxpayer money was spent to keep the struggling telecom afloat.
City Council voted unanimously in 2014 for the settlement agreement that set us on the trajectory to getting to today, and they voted 11-1 in the final vote on Monday night to take this final step.
Weinberger says the deal will improve the city's credit rating and recover the money spent to keep Burlington Telecom up and running. It also fully releases the city from a $33.5 million lawsuit with Citibank, which had loaned BT money when it was city-owned. Not everyone is happy about the completed sale. A group of 6 men and women from Burlington who wanted BT to be sold to a local group plan on filing an appeal to the Supreme Court. In a statement to NBC5, they said in part, "This is not a day of celebration, as the mayor would like us to believe. Due to this administration's refusal to stay true to the community's wishes, taxpayers are now out millions of dollars with no chance of recouping investments in Burlington Telecom. Profits from Burlington Telecom should rightfully remain in Burlington, not shipped to Indiana." Now, in response to that citizens group filing an appeal, the mayor says he is very confident in the city's decision and believes there's virtually no chance of the Supreme Court undoing this transaction. For now, live in Burlington tonight, Helena Battipaglia, NBC5 News.
Well, it's a topic we've been covering on NBC5 for nearly a year, the dangers of kids and vaping. Plattsburgh's concern is quickly growing about this. Tonight, the Clinton County Tobacco Use Reduction Task Force met. Several community members said they're worried about children's access to fruit and candy-flavored tobacco products.
And if you haven't already done so, before you...
That's a good thing, yeah.
Over here.
Well, right now, the city of Plattsburgh is weighing the pros and cons of making vaping illegal in public places. A public hearing about this issue is scheduled tomorrow night at 5 p.m. in the City Council chambers.
We not only want to work with you, we want to create and build things together.
Up next at 11, our region sends a message to Canadian companies as they consider expanding across the border.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now!
Plus, they're calling it a child care crisis. The demands frustrated families are making tonight.
All right, the snow we've been watching tonight, that is going to leave. Kind of a break in the action, and then rain arrives. We've got to talk about this in addition to rising temperatures. First Alert weather is coming up.
Semifinal high school basketball highlights and state championship hockey all tonight on the Sports Desk.
Stay ahead of severe weather with the NBC5 mobile app. Search My NBC5 today and get severe weather alerts sent straight to your mobile device, no matter where you are. Stay ahead with NBC5's First Alert weather on the NBC5 mobile app.
Here's your Buick, sir.
Actually, that's my Buick.
How are we going to fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Current eligible non-GM lessees get this 2019 Encore for around $159 per month. Or current eligible non-GM owners get nearly $6,300 on this Encore. That's 23% below MSRP on this Encore.
NBC5 and Vermont Tech remind you that math plus science equals success.
NBC5 Weather is sponsored by Sandals Resorts.
There's a place where you can make up for lost time by completely losing track of it. Where you can indulge in everything because it's all included. Sandals, the only 5-star luxury included resorts. Call 1-800-SANDERS.
Across the country, it's time for America's favorite jackpot game. Get ready, everybody. This is Powerball. Good evening, America. I'm Laura Johnson. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth an estimated $448.2 million. So get those tickets out. Let's play. The first number up is 69, followed by the number 36. Tonight, we're going to meet John Hankey, who won $50,000 playing Powerball. Congratulations, John. Now, for the rest of those numbers, we've got 45, 47, rounding it out with 18. Your Powerball number tonight is 14, and your Power Play multiplier is 3. Let's take a look at those numbers one last time. From all of us here at the Florida Powerball Studios, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here Saturday night. Good night, everyone.
You're watching NBC5 News.
More than a dozen Canadian businesses made a trip to Burlington today, looking to expand into the United States.
NBC5's Jennifer Harriger shows you why local leaders are welcoming them with open arms in her story, new tonight at 11.
Over 20 Canadian businesses are touring the Northeast.
The potential of the U.S. market, if you base your expansion in New England, is a wonderful opportunity.
The first stop, Vermont. Local leaders using the time to pitch tech companies on potential local success.
Many Quebec businesses are already here and currently growing right here in Vermont, and an important piece of our state's business sector. It shows how a region can work together to accomplish economic goals.
Get a bunch of people who are really, and I mean really, committed to the success of anybody who wants to do business here, and not only committed to the success, but committed to helping come hell or high water. So if you're in trouble, if you have an issue, we will be there for you.
The business tour involves many different tech-focused companies. All have grown rapidly in Canada and are looking to break into the U.S. market.
These companies are looking for potential partners, research programs that they could do jointly with universities, or physically implement a business in Vermont.
We not only want to work with you, we want to create and build things together.
If the state successfully woos these entrepreneurs here, growth in the Green Mountain State could happen quickly.
In a year to 2 years from today, these companies will have made major decisions on where they want to expand.
In Burlington, Jennifer Harriger, NBC5 News.
Affordable childcare received a lot of attention in Montpelier today. Families and children spoke out on the Vermont State House steps this afternoon, calling for more quality, affordable childcare. They're also calling for the state's childcare providers to be paid more. The rally was organized by the advocacy group Let's Grow Kids. The group's CEO is still searching for childcare for her own twin baby boys.
We're doing what every single Vermont family is doing, looking, stressing, cobbling, and is that really the way we want to run our state?
The House and Human Services Committee heard testimony this morning, and there could be a child care bill voted out of committee by the end of this week.
Vermonters have until tomorrow to file claims to get money from a settlement between the state and Volkswagen, which was reached last May, when Volkswagen agreed to pay consumers up to $1,000 per vehicle over a diesel engine scandal. The claims must be postmarked no later than tomorrow. If you think you're eligible, the number to contact the claims administrator, right there at the bottom of your screen.
Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Messner.
Well, another look at some of that snow that did come down. Essex Center, Underhill, 3.5 inches, almost the same in South Burlington. 3 inches, Essex Junction, Plattsburgh at a couple of inches. Wow. Well, here's what's going on with Storm Tracker right now. It is way lighter than it was around the Champlain Valley. As a matter of fact, we're not seeing much at all there, but if you head on down to the south, we've got some snow coming down in southern Bennington County, southern Windham County, over in Cheshire County as well. All this stuff is sagging from the north on down to the south, so it is on its way out. That sets us up for a pretty nice day for tomorrow, but hang on a second. Yes, temperatures going up tomorrow and going up even more the day after that on on Friday. But this mess that's out in the Midwest and even heading toward the Plain States here, the area of low pressure is going to go north of us. It's going to drag some rain in here Thursday night and into Friday. If you were watching us on the Valley CW last hour, boy, this was not looking like this at all. We had snow coming down, visibility way down. And that's not the case now in Burlington at all, where it's 34 degrees. It's 32 Plattsburgh, 30 in Saranac Lake, Lebanon right now, 34 degrees. Temperatures are not going to move much in the Champlain Valley through the overnight tonight, maybe even rising a little bit toward dawn tomorrow. Then we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds, and that's where we find temperatures approaching 50 degrees tomorrow. So the snow is ending from the west to the east, north to south as well. Warming temperatures throughout the day tomorrow and then on Friday as well. And we're watching for ice jam flooding. The potential is there because those temperatures coming up so much. Thinking about 50 tomorrow. Look at these highs we're expecting on Friday. Mid-50s in the Champlain Valley on down to the south. Even warmer than that, pushing 60 in some spots. For tomorrow, mentioned 50 degrees, mix of sun and clouds, probably a few more clouds around by later in the day. So let's step toward Friday. Watch what happens. We'll take you through the overnight, and the snow is long gone. Here comes your Thursday. It's a mix of sun and clouds. Thursday night, I think more clouds. The chance for a few rain showers by the morning commute on Friday. By the way, the morning commute tomorrow, no problem, because all the snow is going to be gone. But some rain showers Friday morning, take it throughout the day on Friday. And again, some periods with some rain showers around. By later in the afternoon, though, things are looking a little bit better, perhaps even a little bit of sunshine. We'll see what that does to temperatures. So for tonight, the snow is ending. Low temperature about 31 or so right in the Champlain Valley, 27 Lebanon, Rutland at 28 degrees. And then for tomorrow, again, we'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. It is going to be warmer, 50 in Burlington, 51 in Lebanon, along with Rutland. 5-day forecast, let's do it for you here. 50 degrees with that mix of sun and clouds. Some rain showers around late Thursday night and then into Friday. 56 degrees that day. Some rain and snow showers on Saturday, too. I don't think we'll see a lot there. Temperatures falling from an early high of 41. St. Patrick's Day coming up on Sunday, 33 degrees. Monday, about the same weather. Watch this as we extend it out, though. We start to warm up again. We're back to 40 by Wednesday. A lot of sunshine in between. Rains and snow showers, mountain snow showers on Thursday possible. But then the following 2 days, Friday and a week from Saturday, looking pretty good.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
All right, the high school state hockey tournament continues. Ken has all your highlights coming up next on the NBC5 Sports Desk.
Welcome to the Live Lotto and Take 5 drawings for Wednesday, March 13th, being observed by KPMG. The Lotto numbers to win or share a jackpot of $9.8 million are 15, 54, 11, 52, 29, 38, and bonus number 57. Now for tonight's Take 5 drawing. Friday's Mega Millions jackpot is $40 million. Tonight's winning Take 5 numbers are 13, 12, 7, 37, and 21. Thank you for joining us and have a great night.
Okay, people, it's Ford Truck Month. And you know what that means. The best deals on America's best-selling trucks for 42 years straight. And with over 28 million sold, isn't it time you join the stampede?
Just announced. Now get up to $12,125 total savings on select F-150s. Hurry to your New England Ford dealers for best selection.
Inferior phone detected.
What is happening?
You need a new phone. At Sprint, the new Samsung Galaxy S10 series has arrived.
Wow.
And when you lease any of the new Galaxy phones, you get a Galaxy S10e from Sprint to use.
And Sprint's LTE advanced network is built for unlimited.
It's up to 2 times faster than before.
No way.
Way. The data does not lie. Punch it, Paul.
Switch to Sprint today. Get a Samsung Galaxy S10e on us when you lease your next generation Galaxy phone.
You eat healthy, take statins, but still struggle to lower your LDL bad cholesterol. You also have heart disease and fear a heart attack or stroke could strike without warning, pulling you away from everything you love. Because with high LDL, your risk of a heart attack or stroke is real. Now you can reduce that risk with Repatha. Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers your LDL bad cholesterol by 63% and is proven to significantly drop your risk of having a devastating heart attack or stroke.
Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Repatha may cause serious allergic reactions. Signs include redness, severe rash or itching, swollen face, or trouble breathing. Most common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
Don't let a heart attack or stroke come between you and everything you love. Tell your doctor you're ready to lower your LDL and reduce your risk for real with Repatha.
Pay no more than $5 per month with the Repatha copay card.
There's a lot to love about driving the all-new 3-row Subaru Ascent. With room for the whole family, the Ascent starts at only $31,995 or lease for only $339 per month. With so much to love, you don't want to miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event.
There's a lot to love about you.
Now, the NBC5 Sports Desk, brought to you by Xfinity.
It's hockey championship time with 2 #1 seeds, both playing to raise the trophy at the end of the year. But a couple teams were not expected to be here, but they were, and we're hoping for a couple more upsets. To Gutterson Fieldhouse we go. 6-seed Rice looking to knock off the top seed, the defending state champions, the Essex Hornets. After a scoreless first period, the floodgates open in the second. Hornets on the power play. Jonah Gennaro flings it on net. Good things happen. Essex strikes first 1-0. Later in the period, Ian Amalslin tries his luck from long distance. Rister finds the back of the net. Hornets go crashing into the boards, much to the dismay of the Rice faithful. Just a minute later, Grady Cram shot deflected in from the blue line. It's one of his 2 goals. Credit William Barwin with this one, though. Hornets score 3 times in the second period. Essex claims their 16th D1 hockey championship.
It's huge to be a part of this family that has just had such a long dynasty of success, and to be a part of it, it's special.
I feel like a little kid. You know, I used to watch it on TV. You see the Golden State Warriors do it. You imagine how it feels. I mean, we're in high school. It's high school hockey, but this is the biggest thing for me, so it feels amazing.
Hornets claim back-to-back state titles. D2 boys hockey title game, last year's champions, the Woodstock Wasps, back for more, but they would have Colchester in front of them, trying to keep them from repeating. After a scoreless first period, Woodstock breaks through in the second, scramble in front of the net. Andrew Gubbins eventually puts it home while falling to the ice, and the Wasps sting first 1-0. Does not take long for them to strike again. Lucas Piccone skates into the Lakers zone, sneaks it far post and in. They would score 3 times in a matter of 3.5 minutes to go up 3-0. Woodstock goalie Henry Green nearly perfect in this one. He would give one up to Colchester, break up the shutout 3-1, but he would not give up another one. That's enough. Woodstock has back-to-back titles.
A lot of us have been here already, so most of the nerves were out of it, and we knew what we had to do and come here and knew the big crowd, and we were ready to go.
You can't put words to it. It's great. I mean, it's what you imagine going out of your high school senior career, and it's perfect.
Woodstock captures back-to-back D2 titles for the first time in school history. Still to come, some playoff basketball when the Sports Desk returns.
Sports on NBC5 is brought to you by Xfinity.
You know what's awesome about having the fastest, most reliable internet? All your kids' friends want to come over. You know what's not awesome about having the fastest, most reliable internet? All your kids' friends want to come over.
Do you like a chip?
Oh, honey, that's potpourri.
Oh,
Then do you want a potpourri?
No thanks, I'm driving.
Get speed, coverage, and control with Xfinity X5. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with a special offer from Xfinity for $79.99 a month for 2 years. Plus, get DVR service free for a year. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Last night, Fallon had Ricky Gervais and Carly Kloss with the Jinx Challenge.
Legs!
Tonight, there's Keira Knightley, John Glazer, and the Chainsmokers in 5 Seconds of Summer. New Tonight Show. Then Seth as Paul Giamatti. New tonight.
Listen, I love to grill, but we don't always have time. Go get them. That's when Johnsonville Flame Grilled Sausage is perfect. Tastes grilled because Johnsonville already grilled it. So you get that famous Johnsonville flavor any night of the week.
Math and science. Why would I need that? I don't need math and science. I'm gonna be a baker.
Math, chemistry, those ingredients don't bake themselves.
I'm going to be a diver.
You might want to investigate physics. Could help you stay alive.
Don't think you need math and science? Who are you kidding?
You're kidding yourself.
Math and science is ubiquitous. What? Math and science is everywhere.
NBC 5 and Vermont Tech remind you that math plus science equals success.
Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale is going on now. Save up to 30% off or get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Let's celebrate together with style. The anniversary sale at Ashley Home Store in Berlin and Williston. This is home.
The rule of three states, things that come in threes are inherently more appealing. We couldn't agree more. Three trucks, one GMC. Current GM lessees get this 2019 GMC Sierra Limited Elevation Edition for around $199 per month. Or current GM owners get over $11,000 total value on this specially equipped Sierra Denali when you finance through GM Financial.
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Gomer Pyle has come to prime time.
Shazam!
Weeknights at 9 on the Valley's Me TV.
Now, the NBC5 Sports Desk, brought to you by Xfinity.
For the first time in 18 seasons, the America East Championship game will feature the same two teams playing on the very same gym, Vermont UMBC, Saturday morning at 11 a.m. High school basketball from Barrie, Vermont. Division IV high school basketball. Twin Valley and Poultney in the semifinals have scored a combined 25 points in the first half. Second half, much more offense started by defense. Heath Mason reaches out, tips the ball back the other way, gets it to Taylor Dunlap, who finishes what they started, the and one. They score 7 straight points to tie the game. And in doing so, the Wildcats then untie it. Jack McHale sails through traffic, gets his team back in front, but the lead would change again on the other end. Levi Haviland works the lane, gives his team their first lead of the second half. They would go up by 6, but here comes Owen Grinald. He would score 6 straight points in the game, get his team back within 3, but that's as close as they get, as they would also, Mason would score on the other end, his own putback. Poultney is title game bound, where they will see top seed Danville.
We continue to follow breaking news tonight. Late tonight, New York State Police named the suspect in a deadly shooting in northern New York, arresting 30-year-old David Bova from Ausable Forks.
He's charged with 1 count of second-degree murder. He is in the Clinton County Jail on no bail tonight.
The victim is 30-year-old Megan Goyette, also from Ausable Forks. She died at the hospital earlier today in Plattsburgh. An investigation is ongoing.
All right, so we got some snow tonight. It came down fast and furious, but it's pretty much done.
Yeah, extreme southern Vermont, a little bit remaining right now, but this stuff is just going to move out along with down, you know, around Keene and Cheshire County. So we're in good shape. First thing tomorrow morning, I think for the morning commute, we're going to be good because a lot of time for the crews to get out there and do their thing. High tomorrow, 50 degrees. It should be a dry day. Clouds, some sunshine in there, and then some rain showers arriving Thursday night into Friday. So we go to 56 degrees on that day. So the potential is there for some ice jam flooding because if we get a lot of snow melt going on, and we're going to throw a little bit of rain on top of that, area rivers and streams are going to be rising, perhaps breaking up some of the ice that's in there. So that's what we'll be watching next couple of days.
Yeah, a lot to watch.
Yep.
All right, Tom, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday evening.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
be able to bring my parents to Aquasauce is a good feeling because I can't afford to do a lot, but it goes a long way. You feel like you're getting away, but yet you're not that far.
That's why I have the best daughter in the world.
It's just really nice that there's something for everybody at Aquasauce.